Happy Wednesday again, everybody. Hope everybody is having a great week. So last week we left off on Thursday with the market pretty much having an absolutely brutal day. We are still hanging around at the lows, so I wouldn't consider this anywhere of major interest unless we do wash out like we did on Monday here as far as for a trade or over the 270s. So currently still in this range bound 270 260 area. A lot of intraday trades that are in there. SPY's even providing some good options with that as well. So just kind of be aware of that. Still pinging around this area. I'm not overly bullish until we clear 270s, 275s, and then especially 280s. And then, on the downside, having a close below 260, I think, is going to be a big signal. So be aware of that. One thing that's kind of not really changing is crude oil. So it's been sitting right around 52, 51 a barrel. I think it attributed to kind of the overall sentiment of the market. So just kind of be aware of that. If it breaks to the low side of the 50s, I would expect the SPY to follow with that. Bitcoin currently still range bound again in the 3,300 area in the last few weeks or so. Some interesting things in this area. Mining is going down, and also the difficulty is going down with it. So some of the areas of interest in that are only a washout below 3,000, at least on the futures area, for a potential trade and bounce. Otherwise, the 3,500, 3,600 area is still major resistance on that. So just kind of be aware of that. As far as marijuana stocks go, the hemp bill is kind of a big area of interest to focus on. If it does get passed, some of these names should move. Oddly enough, today, several of the big name ones actually pulled back on that kind of news update yesterday. Not really something that I expected. Even the big turd Tilray had a pretty awful day. But all of the smaller names that I haven't looked at in quite a while, like GNRH, Cannabis, Hemp, all of the small penny names, they all had amazing moves today. So that really caught me off guard, knowing that they had just been sitting there. So just kind of be aware of that. I think MCOA was one of them that got uplisted on the OTC desk, so that's kind of an interesting thing, and it had quite a big move. So some of the cheaper marijuana names completely did not go with us during the rally in the previous months. So just the fact that those are moving today and all the big names are not is somewhere I'm going to shift my focus, at least possibly for the next week. Not a whole lot else to report. There's no other major themes that I see in the market overall. Had some crazy runners. I think NBEV, even today, it's doing some crazy stuff after hours, so somebody got stuck short there. And just some other random names, but like NIAO, still something that's on a daily watch for me, just purely based off of the chart over that big $8 break. So nothing new theme-wise, so I hope everybody does have a great rest of the week, and I will talk at you next week.